Hi, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to be reacting to Oh My God, the Japanese version, and Last Dance by I-DLE. Didn't say GIDLE, I'm relearning it. Alright, so first of all, of course, I'm gonna talk about Soojin. If you don't want to hear about it, or if you're tired of hearing about it or talking about it, or if you want to just forget about it, I totally understand you. Feel free to skip ahead to my reaction in the chapters down below. I won't be mad. I just wanted to quickly touch on it. I had to. Because if you've seen any of my reactions, you know that I really love Soojin as a performer more than anything, because I don't really know her even. Obviously, I don't know her personally at all, but I don't even know her very well on like a surface level, I guess, because I don't really watch any content of I-DLE. So I can pretty much only talk about my first impression of her, which was really, I always thought that she was just very kind and gentle. That's the way she came off to me. I know that not every person, just because they're an idol or a celebrity, are automatically the nicest person and are not automatically the way that they present themselves. I'm aware of that. I don't really want to touch on the entire situation because I wasn't there. I don't know the truth. I can only rely on what people say and the proof that people show, while keeping in mind that people lie and fabricate proof sometimes. So I don't know what the truth is, and I don't want to speak as if I do. I'm inclined personally to believe Soojin, to believe that she did not do those things. I could be very wrong, but I don't know. Plus, I'm a person, I was bullied myself, and I understand that people change, and I know that people grow up and understand that bullying is awful and what it does to a person. So even if it was true, I still wouldn't agree with the way Cube handled the situation. Just not talking to anyone at all, not updating the fans. I read an article, again, I don't know if that's the truth, but I read an article that said that as soon as the accusations even came up, it was decided that Soojin would leave the group, which is insane to me, because if you're a company that takes on idols and who like produces celebrities, if I may put it that way, a company like that should know how to handle things like that. Like what would you do if someone came out with a bad thing to say about every single member of I-DLE? Would you just disband the group immediately? That can't be the solution. Like that can't be the first step, like the only step. That it's just so weird to me. Like it's just so absurd. If something comes up against one of your celebrities, you don't just drop them. I don't know, especially if you haven't even looked into the case yet. Like as far as I understood that article, literally someone said Soojin did this, and then they were like, okay, she's out. That's just insane to me, honestly. I have heard of people who are glad that Soojin is not in the group anymore because they felt uncomfortable listening to I-DLE's music, knowing Soojin is a part of it. So if you are a person who feels better now that she's out of the group, I guess that's good for you. I guess that's kind of what Cube had in mind. I'm a person who is not happy that she left. I'm a person who is extremely sad that she was kind of just kicked out of the group. It is what it is. I'll deal with it the way that everyone else has to deal with it. I'm just gonna support her as a solo artist, hopefully. I hope that she signs if she didn't already. So let's watch Oh My God first so that we can enjoy them all together. Since this is a Japanese song, I don't know if it might get blocked. If it does, I'll do my usual thing and cut it together and upload the entire video on my Patreon. And for Last Dance, if it doesn't work, it'll be the same thing. I'll just upload it on my Patreon uncut. I'm not reading through the lyrics because I already did that. It's the same song, just in Japanese. I'm pretty much only reacting to the video, obviously, because I know the song in Korean. I don't know if it's gonna be that much different. But anyways, let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God, goosebumps. I just love this song. Oh, I have goosebumps. She's so pretty. Oh my God, okay, what the hell? Interesting. Soojin, my heart, please. Wow, the video is so different. This is really cool. Imagine rapping in another language. I can't even rap in my own language. It sounds kind of weird, that song, when you don't see her doing it. Oh my God, she's so pretty. Ah, goosebumps. This is so interesting. Oh, they didn't do the whispering section. All right. Interesting. Goosebumps, goosebumps, goosebumps. Oh, Minnie is just so good. Listen, girls, I wore this flower dress because I saw the thumbnail. I thought it was gonna be like pretty. I should have worn like a leather, everything out of leather. Okay, well, I already knew the song. Obviously, I love the song. It's really cool, even in Japanese. Like, I'd listen to the song in any language, to be honest. The video is really cool, though. It's really interesting. I'm wondering why they even made a video for the song, because it already has a video. Like, I don't know, I feel like I see more that people just leave the same video and just reshoot the scenes where people are singing and just sing the Japanese version. So this is just an entirely different video. It's obviously the same kind of like story maybe, but like the same kind of feeling, which makes sense because, you know, it's the same song essentially. But this is really interesting. It's amazing to me that this is the same song and then this is just like the same thing, but like super delicate. I really like it. I think it works really well for the song as well. So first of all, again, in this video, as in the original, we play around with the bars a lot. I noticed it in this video more than in the original. Like, I feel like in the original, honestly, the only parts that I can remember in the original is the beginning and the ending, which I loved. I don't know if we were playing around with the bars as much in the original as we do here. I really love when they take them away completely. I love having a full screen video. It's gorgeous. It's just no bars at all. I love their wardrobe, their styling. They look freaking cool. They are gorgeous as hell. We all know this. And we have this insane blurriness. I think it's probably added in post-production because I feel like something else on her face would be on the same plane as her eyes. At least, like, her forehead is also still in focus. I feel like at least like the bridge of her nose should be still in focus. So I think this is done in post-production, this intense blur, but I think probably the lens that they used did have a very shallow depth of field. They just added on top of it in post-production. There we're here with Minnie. This kind of reminds me of Piri by Dreamcatcher, this framing and the red in the back. So then we cut to Soyeon saying, "Oh God," and the bars come in. For this, it might just be because she's trapped and the bars kind of like make it a little more tight and claustrophobic, but I don't know. I always try to find meaning in why bars are there or not there, but sometimes it's just for aesthetics. So obviously I'm assuming this is a set because we know that there is a window which later the sunlight comes through, so they just kind of put something, or they didn't have a light on that shines through it right now. I really like this set. I really love, I don't know if this is painted or if this is like a projection, because it's always the same picture, but I just really like it because it just keeps repeating the same thing over and over again. Like the shapes we see with the doorways and then these archways, whatever, like these things here. So obviously this video is way smaller scale than the original. We don't have any other people in the video. It seems like we're repeating the same locations and sets a lot more than in the original. There's not as much detail in this video. Like, there are very small details, but not like, for example, I think of the hallway that Ugi was in with all of the curtains and like all of that was so detailed. The scene with Shua where the fabric was everywhere and the lights and the poles on the side and the throne, all of that looked really like a huge set, and it looked very like a big scale video. This video feels way smaller in comparison, which makes sense because, you know, like you can't dash out that kind of money for every video that you make, especially if it's the same song, just a different version. Which is why it's interesting to me that they even shot a video at all. It's really cool. I like it a lot. She has the lantern, which is really, and there is fabric in the back, and the colors are a little bit similar with the green, but it's just, there's just fabric. There's no detail in this shot at all. I mean, it seems to me that they're literally just looking for the light. They all have some kind of light source with them, except for Soyeon. Miyeon has these lights things, Ugi has her lantern, Sujin has the candle, so something about light is going on here, but that's really as far as I can go. Even for Soyeon, here we go, like the light comes down on her to save her or something. I mean, I was talking about this in my reaction to the original, that I kind of connect the video or the lyrics to religion a little bit, and this also again makes me think of religion. Plus, obviously, Soyeon has burning angel wings in the end here. So I can't not connect this to religion. The candle goes out, she blew the candle out, but then the light comes in through the window. I love this shot, it's so pretty. And then there in this scene, which I said this is a small scale video. Obviously this location is stunning. I feel like it could be a set just because we have a lot of light sources outside and we don't really see what's outside. It's all like covered with curtains, so I feel like it's probably a set, but it's such a cool set. Like they could have also just put like a ceiling in there and then it would just be these archways, but they even built another level, so it's really, really cool. I do have to say though, I'm not a huge fan of this color correction. I wish it was either a little bit warmer or there were just some kind of pops of color in here. It's just a little bit too gray for me, but that's my personal taste. Like see, this is the same location. I 100% prefer this over the other version of the same set, just because the colors are warmer. This looks way cooler to me than the other one, or like more pleasing to the eye for me personally. I mean, also you can see that these scenes are also shot in that same stage that they were dancing in before. Kind of reusing locations for different, like with different set dressing and different angles and for different scenes is always very smart. Then we have like some really cool overlays of different shots with red color correction. I don't know what the flowers stand for either. I mean, it seems like the light is hurting them and making flowers grow from them. I don't really know what that means. And then obviously these scenes very much remind me of the scenes in the original where she was in the like mud or whatever that was. Ooh, so here we have a match cut from this angle to this where we then zoom out, so it kind of almost looks like it's the same shot. Really love those flashes of red. It makes everything way more intense, but I think that's only color correction. I don't think that's practical lighting changes. It could be, but I don't think so. I really love these scenes in this basement. The lighting is just so cool. Then we obviously have this, which, I mean, the wings are CGI. I'm sure there's a lot of ways to interpret this video as well. Again, I'm kind of immediately thinking of religion. First of all, this like set that they were in here with the dancing reminds me a little bit of a church. And then we have the angel imagery and then like looking for the light, looking up at the light. All of that makes me just think of religion and like, you know, all of that. I don't know. I don't want to like speculate too much. I don't want to get too dark with this, but I'm sure you can also come up with your own interpretations. But I'd love to know if anyone knows what it's actually about. But they're still very smart with using the same location over and over again, but like dressing it differently, lighting it differently, shooting in different corners of that space. So I like both of these videos. They are very different. Just like, again, this one is more gentle and small and delicate versus the other one, which is like bigger and more aggressive almost. But yes, I really like both of these. Okay, let me watch Last Dance. Okay, I mean, reading through these lyrics now, I can't help but think this is all about Sujin. I don't know if it actually is, but that's the way I'm seeing it. Like, oh no, I come back home, don't stop, I run to life, saying in turn times like she's no longer here. Last dance all night long. I'll cover up the secret in the darkness. I don't know. Okay, that's, I mean, I'm very tainted by the news now, but I can't help but feel like that relates somehow. I don't know. Okay, let me watch this video. Universe music. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, oh my god. Alrighty. Cool. Ooh. Oh my god, I have all the goosebumps right now. Oh my god, this is so cool. Oh my god, I love that. So rude that this is the only way. Like, hello? Give us the entire thing. Talking at Cube, of course. Well, that was really great. I don't have to say much to say about the video anyways. It's again very simple. It actually reminds me a lot of the oh my god, the Japanese version video because it's very simple. So these scenes obviously are just in a studio with like cool lighting. And then we have some scenes where they have these ginormous flowers next to them, which is super pretty. Then we have this entire room, which is so stunning. I really wish we saw more of this room. I love the atmosphere in there. The lighting as well, and the smoke, it's just super pretty. Then we have these like scenes with Minnie, there's only a door, but it's still an empty room. So everything is shot in sets. The forest is also a set. It might even be all shot in the same studio and the same set on the same stage. So the video is very, it's still really pretty and really cool to look at, but it's very simple. Like, it's mostly just really cool lighting and tons of set dressing to change up the space always. I wonder if they reframed some of these shots too to make sure Sujin is completely out of the frame. Would be interesting to know. That was my reaction. I hope you enjoyed it. I will continue supporting I-DLE. I'm very excited for their new next comeback. I'm sure it will still be very great, very good. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and maybe subscribe if you haven't yet, if you're new here. And as always, a huge thank you goes to all of my patrons, especially Isabel, Pineapple Senpai, Heiho Jho, Adorisi, Philip Ho, Doug Anis, and Fabian for supporting me. If you're interested in my Patreon, the link is in the description. And I also recently started streaming on Twitch, so if you're interested in that at all, then I would be happy if you checked it out or stopped by at a stream. My Twitch is also linked in the description. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Bye!